All right, guys, let's get on to some scores of the week. And we run the thread over on the Facebook group, the Danni App Facebook group, every Sunday. We call it Score Sunday. And it's your chance to see what's selling and what's hot and know that those buyers are still out there and they are still spending money. If you get discouraged, just go over to the Scores thread. It's a great thread. All right, and this is brought to you by our friends at Kabbage.com. That's Kabbage with a K. And that's a great place. You see some great stuff you need to get your hands on and short on cash. Go over and get some Kabbage.com, Kabbage with a K. And Lisa will put that. We can't put the whole link, but she can put get some Kabbage.com over there for you guys so you can see how it's spelled. All right. All right. This is our choo-choo score. This comes from John Ackley. And let me pull this up. It's item number 3312-7198-8260. All right, let's pull this up. Oh, I guess you guys probably want to see my screen too, don't you? Ta-da! We can do that. Okay, he paid $80 for this Fleischmann HO train set in original box circa 1955. He started a 7-day auction at $75, and with 9 bidders and 21 bids, the train set sold for, and we need to insert a drum roll here, $303. $303. Now, John said he used eBay's global shipping program, and you guys know I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of that program. And his buyer was from Sweden and paid $50 for shipping and a $99 import fee on top of the $303 he paid for the train set at auction. Woo! Hey, welcome, John. I saw you just joined the Danni App group just a couple months ago. Thank you for sharing the awesome score. Old train sets, you guys, sometimes those boxes are worth more than the trains themselves. Keep that in mind. Old trains, there's hardcore collectors out there. And, you know, I hear over and over about the prices that people internationally pay for things. But remember, our dollar is not their dollar. It really wasn't $303 to them, right? So they probably got like this killer deal. And as far as the global shipping program, I think I've said this many, many times. You guys be very careful about using that. It can actually discourage your international buyers as they get very savvy on what the true costs are that they should be paying because the program does pad those costs. Keep in mind, big expensive warehouse with employees, somebody has to pay for that. And if you're not paying for it, guess who is? Your customers. Yeah, just saying. All right. Okay. Oh, love this. Lisa's called this our false advertising score. Okay, item number 321443687706. Let's pull this one up. This is from Robin Suave. Says she paid $1.15 at an online auction for these, what they were calling plant hangers. And she said she thought that was what they were until she picked them up at the auction house and realized they weren't plant hangers. They were actually vintage drapery rods. Drapery rods. So score, she listed and sold them for $74.95 with free economy shipping. And their mistake was definitely her gain. Yeah, you know, they do look kind of like they would be plant holders, but what a nice score. You know, it's funny. The score came up because my guy who does my photography is looking, because I put out these vintage drapery rings. He's like, what are these? I said, they're old drapery rings because people are going back to decorating in these authentic older styles. So always pick up that old hardware and that cool vintage stuff because people are paying big bucks to decorate with this. How cool is that? Way to go, Robin. All right, an HP score from Amy Alexander Kagi, who says she purchased this HP 41CX calculator with case at a local garage sale for 50 cents. Item number 380958840825. Pull up the original listing. And you guys probably got a little peek there of what she sold that for. Holy smokers. $247.50 is where that bidding ended. 89 bids. 89 bids. 12 bidders, 89 bids later, this HP calculator sold for $247.50. What an awesome score. Yeehaw! Yay. And I was looking to see what we started the bidding at, so I'll just go look here. Bidding started at, look at that, you guys. That's awesome. $9.99. $9.99. Hey, whenever in doubt of what the ending price of something should be, go for it. If you've got 50 cents into it and there's a possibility it can do this, do it, you guys. Do it, do it, do it, do it. I love running auctions on stuff that has the potential to do this. It's very exciting. All right. Nice job, Amy. And let's see here. We have our international score from Viva Guthrie. Let's go. Oh, I'm on a 2-pager here to get that item number. 151842968007. Oklahoma collector plate set. Now go figure this one out. International buyer strolled through her eBay store and bought 9 collector plates and 2 cups and saucer sets. This is a link for one of the sets of collector plates that sold for $49.95. She said in total her $19.36 investment in these items turned into a total profit of $155.56. Plus the buyer paid an additional, are you ready for this? $123.78 in shipping. I'm telling you guys, our dollar is not their dollar. It is not. She said it all started with her acceptance of a couple of best offers and ended with many additional purchases by this single buyer. She says it's just like I keep saying, a niche. Having similar items in your store equals more sales, and she says they've just kept coming since then. Yay! And you guys know how hard collector plates are. So, so this is the musical Oklahoma. I got it. I got it. That is awesome. Way to go, Viva. All right. So Lisa's always giving me little titles to these scores, and sometimes I just laugh before I even say them to you guys. So this is our Rabbit Angel score. And I'm like, a Rabbit Angel? What's a... And I'm thinking rabbit, you know, rabbit, never mind. Like a rabbit angel, never mind. It was like a little joke going through my head. All right. 3908-9659-7699. And this is Kriston Bunny Rabbit Angel Shelf Sitter. Made of resin, you guys. Resin is not a throwback. I mean, there's so much stuff made with resin now that people are buying resin collectibles. Here's a little thing too. So collectors of what we call the millenniums, they don't know about porcelain and glass and all that fine stuff that us oldies used to, know as quality. Resin is it just is. It's to them what glass was, back in the day. So they collect things based on character, like maybe they collect bunnies, or maybe this Kriston is a particular collectible, but don't let the material scare you away anymore, just like made in China. Don't let that scare you away anymore. Most things are made in China now, so, take it by what it is, and if it has collectible quality. As you can see, she bought this because of its cuteness and eye appeal. Local garage sale, 50 cents. Started it out a 7-day auction for $69.99, and it sold for $76.99 after receiving 3 bids from 2 buyers. Ka-ching! Ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching! I have It's Tracy with us tonight. Tracy. So I have to know if you had any idea this was worth that much money until you got it home. Because that's awesome. I love it. All right. I'm kind of watching the time here. We got time for maybe one or two more. Okay. Let's go throw another one in here. This is from Melissa Renee Rueda. I am sorry, I'm butchering your name. This is our Weeby Jammin' score. 251602708147. So there was a question about that bunny and how do you know to put it on auction. So actually, she could have probably put that at a fixed price with best offer because it didn't go way over her starting price. But she got the quick sale by putting it at auction first. So it's always something to try based on how many are available at any given time for sale too. You know, rarity of something can determine good auctionability, shall we say. All right, these are Bose laptop computer speakers that she got from her boss, I assume for free. She listed them for sale at $79.99. She said while at work she got a couple of best offers for $65, but she wasn't able to respond because she was too busy at work. However, just as she was leaving work, another buyer purchased at her asking price, $79.99. And that is a clear example of how those offers can give you a boost in Cassini. So you can be sure those offers that came in were the catalyst in this being seen by just the right person and who came in at the full price. And here comes my lovely ice cream truck every day at 5:30. The ice cream truck comes by. I don't know if you guys can hear that. But yeah, I sit right by a front window here. So Bose is a very high-end name in speakers. So anytime you guys can run into some Bose stuff, grab it up for the right price because it almost always sells for good money. Almost always. All right. Let's do one more. And you know, I gotta say, this is like I was torn. Lisa, I'm gonna show the other one. 3312-7380-3127, and then I'll get to the other one here in a minute. But I gotta set this up first. So we got Daryl Elliott over here in our chat. I know I saw him over there, and his niche is video games, vintage video games, and here you go. So I don't have the backstory on this one, Daryl. I didn't grab that, but I saw this. And so maybe you can post over there what the backstory is on this one here. But, oh my gosh, you guys, vintage video games are such an awesome niche. $299.99. Ka-ching! And let me go over and show you something. I'm going to brag on you for a minute here, Daryl. What do you guys see? If I am a buyer of vintage video games and I click over to his other items, what are the chances I'm going to spend a little time in this store? I am totally going to go through and shop and look for my favorite game. Now, I may not have been in the market for Jurassic Park Rampage Edition, but you know what? I'm here. I'm in the store. I've already found something else I want. I'm going to find some more, and I'm going to add that to my cart. Oh, and then maybe I want to add, you know, Judgment Day. I'm going to add that to my cart. And that is how you get your multiple purchase buyers because you have stuff for them to buy. Okay? Almost everything in here is related to vintage video games. And if I go over and I look at your sold listings, guess what we see? Ka-ching, 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 ka-ching. Video games, video games, video games. You guys, this is how you stay profitable in hard times. Niche. And I don't think Daryl would disagree with me that this has really worked for him to actually work less, right? Because you know how to price this stuff. You've researched. You know how you got your shipping material set. This is how you do it, guys. This is how you do it. Find that thing that you can sell over and over and over again. Customers don't get confused when they come to a store. Look at this. Video games, video game consoles, video game. These are the eBay categories telling you that if I want to find video game stuff, I am in the right store. Tells Cassini, I am in the right store. So, very nice. It's taken a long time. It's taken a long time, what, to fine-tune your niche? Or to figure out what you're just really, really good at selling? It is a great summer niche. It is absolutely a great summer niche. I would agree. I would agree. So I just want to commend you, Daryl. Absolutely awesome job on fine-tuning that niche and knowing how to speak to your customers. Now, Daryl, do you have a blog? Do you have a Facebook page? Do you have all that stuff going? Because you're sitting on a gold mine with this. You know that, right? I'm kind of watching the chat over here for responses. I know I'm on a little bit of a delay. You're pricing right and source right. You betcha. Sourcing right. And how easy it is for you now not to have to spend an hour in one thrift store, but you can hit like 6 thrift stores knowing exactly what you're looking for, right? Good, good, good. Blog is meh. You know what? Come over to the Danni App Academy. We'll get your blog just rocking and rolling. Just saying. Just saying. All right, guys, if you need help, let me put myself back on the screen here. Hello. Where am I? Where'd she go? Here we go. I have too many window thingies going here. Ah. Where's my thing here? There we go. There I am. I got to make sure you can see me. So, you guys want help with that niche? You don't know what it is. You don't know how to fine-tune it. You don't know all these things. Come spend a day with me. I am traveling around the United States and doing what I call my Day with Danni Bigger Profits Tour, where you get to spend an entire day with me one-on-one talking about your business. We have a very, very small group, no bigger than 10 to 12 people at a time, and we concentrate on what's going to make you money in your business.